You are picky. Is this big enough for you?
The drive from Black Canyon up to Rocky Mountain was beautiful. We cut a diagonal, trying not to be on major roads. We did get the chance to tow up I-70 through the Eisenhower Tunnel. Midday, we stopped at a roadside pullout to make lunch. Here we are. Where are we, guys?
I don't know. We're in the middle of nowhere.
Watching movies the whole way.
So we're fixing lunch. We're on the roadside, somewhere about 30 miles south of Rocky Mountain National Park.
3 miles to
It's a pretty little spot. But we left from Salida this morning. Remember, where did we sleep last night?
Oh yeah, Salida at Walmart.
Where did we sleep last night, Owen?
Walmart.
What?
A Walmart.
We use Walmart for many reasons. Free is one of them, but convenience is the other. It was hard. Why was it hard?
Motorcycles.
Oh, motorcycles making noise.
Trucks.
Trucks making noise.
Cars.
And this is the way we roll when we're on the road. We got ham. We got sesame bread. We use expensive plates for sandwiches. We got...
I got. You didn't buy me any cheap ones.
Cheetos?
You're so picky. Yes, you.
You want to repeat that?
You are picky. Is this big enough for you?
We came into Estes Park midday and the crowds were large. We stopped for a quick picture at the sign and then onto our campsite at Glacier Basin Campground. Moraine Campground seems to be more popular, but we preferred Glacier Basin. Just playing ball in a pretty cool spot. They had a wonderful junior ranger facility on this side of the park. We stopped this morning and the boys participated in a few programs.
What y'all doing there, huh?
Okay, so this time with the bubbles, you're going to be a frog, right? Okay, the bubbles, sure. The bubbles are,
See the elk out there, and there's one in the water.
you're going to use your finger and not your tongue. Okay.
Oh,
Am I in somebody's way?
no.
Good job.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna get my junior ranger badge. I have one more activity. Is that okay if I don't do that? Done.
Okay. What'd you learn?
I learned how predators live.
What'd you learn?
I learned about predators.
Oh. What about predators?
I learned about predators and what they do.
The goal for today was to drive Trail Ridge Road. It's not recommended to bring your RV on this road, and with good reason. Your activity thing was out there in that second pasture to the left. That means we're camping somewhere back
On the other side of that mountain.
as we climb climbed an elevation, we got above the tree line and into an alpine tundra ecosystem. During the drive, we discussed being on the crews that would clear the snow from these roads. They must have nerves of steel. At the Alpine Visitor Center, the boys completed their Junior Ranger books. The person that swore them in made it very special for the boys. He called for the attention of the entire Visitor Center. He then asked them all to welcome the boys as the newest members of his Ranger team. You could see the pride all over their faces. We're going for a hike. The boys are getting ready. Milner Pass, 4.1 miles. Ready, Mom?
Yeah, we're ready.
All right, let's hike. We were having a hard time with the elevation, but wanted to hike at least a little bit in the Alpine Ridge Trail. I don't think we did more than a half mile, but we can say we've hiked on an alpine trail. Somewhere along Trail Ridge Road, we saw crowds building from animals being nearby. Way down the road.
Two bighorns.
There was elk, bighorn sheep, marmots, weasels. Felt like we saw a zoo.
It's a whole pack.
There's a third male.
Oh my gosh, that one's more full grown than the other one.
Those bighorns could be up over that ledge like in 2 seconds.
There's a marmot.
There's a
Oh, there's one right there.
Wow, look at those horns.
We saw many marmots, more than two pikas, and there are 3 bighorn sheep right over there. And that was very exciting. Like 3 different animals in one landscape.
spot, yeah.
One spot right over here. Rocky Mountain bighorn.
Here's the weasel.
Where'd he go?
He went up in them rocks. Hey, come out again. There he is. Okay, if I'm being honest, when we arrived, we were wondering what we'd do with our 5 days here. However, after a few days, the magic started to happen. We really got into this place. We started to get it. It grew on us. It isn't the most grand park, but it has a stillness about it that we appreciated. On the Bear, Nymph, and Emerald Lakes. And you can see we're going to have solitude on the trail.
Complete solitude. Complete.
This is the shuttle line. It might. I know that for much of the year it's overwhelmed with crowds, but most of the time you can lose the crowds by going only a half mile onto a trail. We plan to do just that. Our goal was Bear Lake, Alberta Falls, and Mills Lake. Alright, we're on the trail to Alberta Falls and Mills Lake. Boys looking to hurt themselves.
Alberta Falls and Rocky Mountain National Park. This is where I'll finally be now going down. I'll show you Alberta Falls when I get down. I hope you like this video right here in this very spot. I hope you can hear me. So soon I will show you Alberta Falls.
We had a picnic lunch at Alberta Falls and just soaked it all in for a bit. The roar of the falls made it hard to hear, but that drowned out the crowds nicely. This thing running? Yeah. Alright. Here we are at Alberta Falls.
Me and Owen walked 315 steps.
After lunch, we pushed on to Mills Lake. It was steep most of the way. Thinking we're about 45 minutes still from Lake Mills.
We're at 560 steps.
We stopped for something salty in a shady spot. These are some of the views we've been having. At one point, we all discussed turning around. But as we were discussing it, a group of elderly hikers came down the trail having a good time. I realized then that we were being a little wimpy if we gave up. To where?
So far to Mills Lake.
Well, another what to Mills Lake?
1.1 mile.
Another 1.1 miles to go. All right.
Let's go.
And we're getting up pretty high. The trail seemed to go on and on. Several times we thought the lake would be around the corner, and it wasn't. What's wrong? All right, now just go. All right, folks. Apparently, we're in the last few hundred feet until Mills Lake. It's been a real doozy. Hello. You saw me put on my I'm okay face.
Yeah.
But I'm not. Well, the view is starting to open up. We don't know where the trail is. If we don't see something that looks like a lake soon. We made it out to Mills Lake. As is with most challenging things, when you get to the goal, you're glad you stuck with it. Mills Lake was a special place. And it's raining just in time. We just saw an avalanche. See a little cloud of smoke to the right, just over the mountain on the right. Don't drop it, it's precious.
My precious.
Alright, another sip from Mom.
Sip.
A little taste for Dad.
Look what they leave me, folks.
And look what they leave me, folks.
How'd it feel, Mama?
Oh, it's cold, but it feels good.
We stayed an hour or so before the clouds rolled in, and we thought best to head home. Look at him showing that six-pack.
That's not a six-pack, that's a zero-pack. I just went to Mills Lake. This is a river near it, or it's made by Mills Lake. Just made it across that river, and I had to yell a lot because I'm next to water and I needed my face up close. Because you know why. I've seen chipmunks, a trout, and bugs. That's all I've seen. Stupid mosquitoes. I'm sorry. Oh, it's a robin. Wow, that thing was oversized.
We felt that after that big hiking day, we had earned sleeping in late, so we did.
Lighten up while you still can.
I can't breathe.
Don't even try to understand.
We're standing on the water, a wind's a Arizona.
What a fine sight. Do not lay down on me.
Easy. Take it easy.
We went back to the Junior Ranger Station and then spent time at the campground just soaking in the slow pace.
Here, Master.
Nice. Don't feed the animals. Cute.
The kids had made friends and they got to play most of the day.
Mama, we're playing Inspector Gadget, and guess what? I'm now Brain, and they had to do minor surgery on me since Evil Gadget chainsawed me. And now I'm the Gadget Dog. Stealing is against the law.
Exactly. If everybody was going to take a souvenir of some sort of rock or whatever they wanted to, you know, that.
I don't have time to tell every story, and this evening was one of our favorite stories. Ethan and I had gone on a short hike at dusk and found ourselves within arm's reach of a huge bull elk. The next morning was our last. We went on a short hike with a ranger. All of the rangers were outstanding, and it was fun to see them give the boys special attention. They've never admitted it, but I think someone had a crush.
And you'll see all around this lake, and right here, we've got beaver dams all very soft. They'll, yeah.
2 days ago, we saw a beaver walking on our way home.
You did?
From the Sprague Lake Trail. We didn't go that way again because there was
So, a lot more people start coming out.
Rocky Mountain National Park. What have you taught us? You taught us that our rat race pace means nothing. Beauty is not only in being the tallest, widest, or deepest. Beauty can be something that creeps up on you when you let go. Something that can take time to grow on you. I do believe that when we return, it'll feel like visiting an old friend.